Hello there, everyone. Shibby here. Hope everyone out there's doing well. Today back once again with some more Tekken 8 ranked matches. I try to climb up the purple ranks with Asuka here. Looks like my first opponent is going to be a Dragunov player, so let's see what we can get done against him here. I feel like I've been seeing more and more and more of Dragunov. Never a good thing. Alright, that launches. Alright, we're stuck up against the wall here. Alright, he just blocked below that time. Had to challenge him just to make sure. Alright, did get a launch there. I tried to eat in that, unfortunately, beat it. Alright, let's try to get up some pressure here. Go for a grab. Alright, we are going to go for Rage Art because I saw him do something the second after that ended. I think he's going to technically count as airborne too, which just sucks. Because it's not going to do the damage it should. Alright, we do manage to connect low and steal that first game against Dragunov, even though we were kind of on the back foot that whole time. That's unfortunate that missed. Alright, they're gonna get the wall here, so we're back being in trouble. That's unfortunate, but well, they did manage to get bailed out there. Alright, well, I blocked wrong every step of the way. We did the exact same thing, I just lost out there. Very unfortunate. Alright, he does break the throw there. Alright, try to get out of trouble here. Take that. I do get the hit on the low. I did this to him once. He was privy to it that time. Thankfully, he did not kill me for it. Alright, he does not break the throw. And his kick is gonna be my jab. Unfortunate. Alrighty then. Alright, no breaking the throw that time. We were kind of able to have a Oscar round that go around. I was more surprised that he got hit than anything else. He did press there. Oh, that was bad. That's unfortunate. Why did I get hit there? Alright, well that's unfortunate. I thought I was just blocking, but I don't know, must have maybe backdashed or something right there. Alright, let's see if we can, we made a good run at it there at the end. Let's see if we can actually play good for a whole round. He does break it there. Alright, he gets a combo off that. Sidesteps it immediately. That's all kinds of unfortunate. Alright, we do get to hit in there, though. Alright, we are plus, but he did duck initially. Alright. That's what? That hit me directly behind him. That's unfortunate. I thought he was way closer than that. Alright, is this going to kill me? Or this is going to scale pretty harshly? I don't really know. Oh no, I'm definitely dead. Okay. Alrighty, not a good start to this one. At all. Alright, that's unfortunate that dropped. And we managed to clip in there. Why did that drop? Alright, thought I could take my turn back there. Alright, we do manage to power crush that and get around on the board. Did the exact same thing again, I lost out. Alright. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, unfortunately, we're going to drop the set to Dragunov here. We've got to improve a lot if we're going to get some wins in this video. But good games that opponent. I'm back on to find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. Going up against a Fujin ranked Jin player. Let's see what we can do against Jin here. I tried to go for low there. Alright, we managed to get the hit there, though. Alright, do get back-to-back launches on in here. Ah, that was stupid. I really thought he was going to press. I saw the movement and thought he pressed a button. Alrighty. Let's see if we can play a little better here. Did that counter my sidewalk? Alright, tried to parry again. Alright, it's not a one break. That breaks the floor. Alright, we'll see. How many floor traps are there in this fucking stage? Jesus Christ. Alright, we probably just lost because of that too. That sucks. Alright, well, we had the kind of commanding lead in that round and just all went to shit at the end. I'm sure there's probably a floor break or wall break here that he's going to get. Alright. I guess that's his turn still. We have fucking lost this one. There's no way we were gonna win. Yeah, we were fucked from the jump. All right. Let's see if we can play a little bit better here and not lose to Jin. But that might be asking a whole hell of a lot at this point.
Round one. Fight.
I do manage to get the launch here though. Trying to get the low there. Get spring kicked every time. We don't get our shoulder charge. That's unfortunate. And you got another 4 break. Alright, good grab there. Alright, now to 1 break. Alright, and he does dash up and gets a little bit too close. So we do manage to steal around there. Alright, not a 2 break either. I guess it's got to be 1 plus 2. And he's going to get another fucking 4 break, so we probably have lost this round. So I'm not going to be permitted to stand again. Yep. Alright.
Round 3. Fight.
Alright, that low profile my mid there. Or I guess it'd be more accurate to say that was faster, I guess. Alright, I held down back because he's done that every single time and I still got hit by that. I'm not really sure what happened there. That's plus, and we're not going to be able to get out of this corner.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh boy, people do not respect that +1 on that at all. And God, that just catches a side step. You can't really do anything about it. Right, we do get the hit in there though. That's fucking unfortunate. Yeah. Alright, so not off to a very good start on this one. If we lose the next one, we're going to be back down on the Flame Ruler. Alright, let's see if we can play better here. Good games, opponent. Back on 5 my next match. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here. Going up against an Armor King player. I feel like I've seen Armor King for a little bit. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Probably do get him with the low. Alrighty. We're going to get the ball carry, it looks like. Alright, unfortunately we do not get our heat when I tried to do it, and that's when it comes out. Very unfortunate. All I did was jab after heat. I do not know why I got hit. I feel like, you know, I mean, it's +1, so I figured that would, you know, win, because it's +1 and just a normal jab. Alright. That's just me being stupid, I guess. Alright, with the grab here. Alright, this should give us wall, I think. I immediately woke up grabbed. That's fucking unfortunate that that whiffed. Jesus Christ. Alright, we're gonna get... I think we should still live, but it's gonna be asking a lot too. He didn't die. Fuck. Okay. Do tie things up and around a piece. I don't know if that's breakable or guaranteed. That must be guaranteed. Alright, fortunately we don't get the break there. Alrighty then. Alright, we do get to launch here. We do get the low in there. Alright, we're gonna get another. He didn't get launched? Why? Well, I don't. Why did you not get launched for that? That's very unfortunate. Alright, I'm still baffled as to why the launch didn't happen. But yeah, we're going to unfortunately lose this first game against Armor King here. Alright, we're now on the risk of getting dropped back down into Flame Room, so we got to try not to make that happen. Alright, this is our demo match. Let's see if we can avoid that. That's unfortunate. I did manage to get the hit in there. Alright, he's not blocking that string, like, at all. I did manage to get the hit there. Did he try to launch me there? Alright, think about he walks right into that. Alright. Alright, we're gonna get another launch here. I kind of look a little bit off axis, but we're gonna be alright. Alright, no blocking the low there. Catch him on the whiff. Gotta watch out for the rage art. Alright, we do manage to catch him running into me. And get up 2 rounds to nothing here. Alright, that catches sidestepping. That's unfortunate. I tried to launch him for that. Alright, that beat my jab. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, that time he does finally block it. Alright. Alright, he matches on my plus frames and we do get hit, but he did low profile me though, that's why. Alright, we get launched there. Didn't think anything I did was that punishable. Oh, what a bad time for that to lag. Alright. That, I didn't know what to do because that was so janky. Alright, he whiffed and was immediately able to go to the launcher to punish me there. That's crazy. Alright. Alright. And we're not going to be permitted to stay in, and we are, unfortunately, we're going to lose there. And drop back down into Flame Ruler here. Alrighty, well, we do lose the set 0-2. I don't think I've won a fucking game today. But I'll go find one more opponent, see if we can get back up into Battle Ruler. I'm going to find one more game. Alrighty, this is like I found my for real final opponent here. Going up against a Xiaoyu player, which I don't think I feel like I run into Xiaoyu for a while. Doesn't even look like Xiaoyu. Alright, see what we can do. Alright, try to sidewalk that, immediately get hit. Alright, this is going to be one of those, isn't it? No blocking the low, we'll take that. Did that low profile in mid? Alright. All right, we are unfortunately gonna get hit there.
Fight.
All right, they did the kip up there. Right, no blocking the low. That's unfortunate. We get the parry there. And we'll get the low. All right.
Round 3. Fight.
That's not what I wanted. Trying to do that. Alright, we'll take that. That's not what I wanted. I meant to do 4-4-2 that time. Alright, we'll take this. Why did they immediately go in the right? I didn't think I'd pressed anything there. I was holding back. I think I tapped it twice and got the fucking back flip, which is not what I wanted. But we do live, so I'll take that. I did not want that. I tried to sidewalk up. How the fuck did I get? I have no idea how I got Rage Art there. That's fucking eat me alive. Did they crouch mid? Alright. How did I get Rage Art pressing up twice? I have no fuck. I mean, that might have hit me anyway, but like, I'm still baffled by how I did not. My hand was not even on R2. Alright. I tried that move again where they jab and get blocked. I was holding down back. On everything that I am, I was holding down back there. That hit me behind him. Alright. I swear to God, I'm holding down back. I don't understand what I need to do there. Alright, we'll take that, I guess. What the fuck? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna hit there. Alright, there goes our promo chance. Let's see if we can somehow win 2 here. The way I've been playing today, I don't know if I like those odds or not. Still our promo match, though, for some reason. That sucks. Okay. That's unfortunate. It's not what I wanted. Alright, I guess you cannot sidewalk that to the right, which is what I tried to do. But I did that time. Where was the rest of that? Alright. Alright, thankfully they were stuck in that stance for a while. Fucking son of a bitch. They do that every time. They do it every time. They get blocked and they immediately go in the Rage Art. Okay, we gotta be privy to that. They're gonna do that every single time. Alright, tried to sidewalk it, was not permitted to. I do manage to get a hit there. We're plus, they were able to low profile me there. That's unfortunate. God damn, okay. Alright, well I didn't think I was in range to be hit by that, but I was proven wrong once again. Fucking shit, that move. I didn't let go of block. I probably could have launched him for it. And we got hit by every single low that they opted to throw out there. All right, well, I'm playing like shit, so I just believe I'm going to end the video here. Alrighty, well, good games, opponent, everyone I played today. If you made this far, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like it. I'll catch you guys in the next one.